to party!
Bridesmaids is a 2011 comedy movie directed by Paul Feig, produced by Judd Apatow, and co-written by Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumolo. The film follows Annie, played by Kristen Wiig, and how her life is turned upside down when she is invited to serve as a maid of honor by her best friend Lillian, played by Maya Rudolph. I do want to start off by saying that I love movies like this. I'm a huge fan of Superbad, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Freaks and Geeks, Knocked Up, and all of those Judd Apatow movies. So it's no surprise that this movie is also produced by Judd Apatow. So if you're not a fan of those movies, you're probably not gonna like this review. I really enjoy this movie every single time I watch it. The first time I watched this one was in 2011, and now 10 years later, I still love it. I watch it almost once a year at this point, and I still laugh, just as I did when I watched it 10 years ago. I think every single character in this movie is hilarious. This is one of the only times I feel confident enough to say that. Every single character is perfectly casted, from Kristen Wiig to Maya Rudolph, to Rose Byrne, Ellie Kemper, and Melissa McCarthy, to John Hamm and Chris O'Dowd, to Wendy McLendon-Covey and Rebel Wilson. Even the flight attendant Steve was perfectly casted.
Whatever you say, Stove.
It's Steve.
Stove. What kind of name is that?
Well, that's not a name. My name is Steve.
Are you an appliance?
No, I'm a man.
I think the jokes are funny, I think they're set up well, and most of the time they pay off really well. But what really makes this movie shine for me is not just the comedy and is not just the talent on screen, but it's the heart in the story. If you've seen Judd Apatow's work before, I think you know what I'm referring to. Just like The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up, and Freaks and Geeks, Bridesmaids has a lot of heart that's blended perfectly with comedy. Look at this speech, for example.
Hey, your life turned over! God! I'm trying to get you to fight for your shitty life! And you won't do it! You just won't do it! You stop slapping yourself. Stop slapping yourself. I'm your life, Annie. I'm your shitty life. Oh. Sorry. Nice hit. All right. I'm glad to see you got a little bit of spark in you. And okay, you lost Lillian. You got another best friend sitting right in front of you, if you'd notice. Huh? Now you gotta stop feeling sorry for yourself. Okay, because I do not associate with people that blame the world for their problems, because you're your problem, Annie. And you're also your solution.
Like, that's honestly pretty inspiring. I think a lot of people don't talk about the heart in these movies because of their raunchy comedy and how the movies are marketed. For example, I hate how Bridesmaids was marketed. It was marketed as like, oh look, women can be funny too. Look at these funny women. They're just as funny as the guys. Even the movie poster has, chick flicks don't have to suck. This movie didn't need to be marketed that way at all. I think that's terribly insulting to the talent on screen and behind the camera. Most of this movie is hilarious, and the material is definitely strong enough to be able to market the film without any pandering like that. But okay, I want to talk about one reason why this movie works so well, in my opinion, and that is the chemistry between the actors on screen. I think you have to watch the movie to really understand what I'm talking about, but for example, I love the banter between Annie and Helen, like this.
You know, she's not really that into sports. Even when we were little, she didn't like anything that was too competitive.
Oh, well, she certainly enjoys playing tennis now. It's funny how people change, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, do people really change?
I think they do.
Yeah, but I mean, they still stay who they are, pretty much.
I think we change all the time.
I think we stay the same, but grow, I guess, a little bit.
I think if you're growing, then you're changing.
But I mean,
You're not sick. No. In fact, Helen, I'm hungry, and I wish I had a snack. You're hungry? Starving.
wow. What are you guys talking about up here?
We are,
We're going to a restaurant tonight. I know the owner, so it's just
you
having...
do? Oh, Helen is the owner.
I think the dialogue is also razor sharp and hilarious, like this.
This should be open because it's civil rights. This is the 90s.
Right. It's not. You're in the wrong decade.
Did you forget to take your Xanax this morning?
God, I feel bad for your parents.
I feel bad for your face.
Okay, well, call me when your boobs come in.
You call me when yours come in.
They are cute, but when they reach that age, they're disgusting. They smell, they're sticky, they say things that are horrible, and there is
all over everything, okay? Disgusting. I cracked a blanket in half. Do you get where I'm going with that?
When you take a step back and look at the movie for what it really is, it's no wonder that it was nominated at the Academy Awards back in 2011 for Best Original Screenplay. And like I said, I really enjoy this movie. I think it's hilarious. It makes me laugh every single time I watch it. I think it holds up really well. I honestly give Bridesmaids a 9.5 out of 10. But what do you think about the movie? Have you seen it? Leave it in the comments. And all right, yeah, that's the end of the video. Goodbye.